Welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, if you hear me like chewing on this cough drop is because I'm sick. Hold on. ASMR moment. So if you don't know, my name is Shirley. I'm a recent law school graduate. I took and passed the bar exam. I'm in the process of being an admitted attorney. I am born and raised in New York City. Very proud of that. I am half Colombian, half Ecuadorian. I grew up actually also going to New York City public schools, going to a public university for college and a public law school as well. So I'm a public school baby to heart. This is kind of like my New Year's resolution video because I feel like I finally am living my dreams. I am at like the height of my career, I guess. I'm like where I need to be career wise and just also like I'm in like a good relationship. I'm blessed to have my parents, my family. Like, I feel like everything's coming together. So, I just want to set like goals for myself for this year. And also the number of subscribers we've reached freaking 1,000 subscribers. I'm really happy. And since my new like vlogging setup, I feel like I like love this and will continue to vlog and just want to be able to share like kind of my experience and like where I'm at. I feel like I've shared a lot in terms of like recently I've shared a lot in terms of like my salary, my job, and how I got to where I'm at with my legal experience. And so I just want to be able to continuously share and just inspire people because it is possible for someone like me who comes from East New York, Brooklyn, to make it and to be successful. And I'm just really blessed. So thank y'all as well for granting me this platform, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting. It never goes unnoticed. So yeah, hit that like, subscribe button, please. What is my New Year's resolutions? Considering that I feel as if I'm living my dream, not to brag. I graduated law school. I took the bar exam. I passed it. I'm now in the process of being admitted, have a good job. So, what are my New Year's resolutions for 2025? Also, excuse my voice because I've been sick for 5 days. And look at my nails, actually. These are my New Year's nails. Okay, anyways. Okay, number one, I have the ambition. I don't know if si estoy recta o no. Why am I like, hold up, give me 1 second. What the hell? Number one New Year's resolution goal is I actually want to move out of my apartment. If you don't know, I've been living with my family since I graduated college, since 2018. And I think it's time. I am 28 years old. I'm going to turn 29 next year. I think I have done my part in terms of like helping my parents out and also just, them helping me out as well. I think it's time. So I'm going to move out and I can't wait to take y'all along with me because I love those moving out series like look for apartments in this location, $3,000 apartments. And so yeah, that's my number one New Year's resolution. Hopefully by the end of next year. I'm not in no rush or anything. Um, one non-negotiable about my future apartment is it has to be in Queens. I've always wanted to live in Queens, and so that's gonna happen. Me and my boyfriend actually our first date happened in Queens. I also grew up going to Queens, and so I just want to live in Queens. Preferences with apartments is maybe a rent stabilized apartment, hopefully, or getting a which is even harder, which is the rent stabilized apartment's hard to find, but even harder is winning the New York City lottery. If you know, you know. So I applied to like three of those apartments, so we'll see. But yeah, with number one New Year's resolution goal, that would mean that I would have to save a lot of money. And so I'm planning to be very conservative with my money. But also, this goes into two. My second New Year's resolution goal is like sticking to a budget, but being okay with splurging. I mentioned this on my last video that I uploaded for the year. I mentioned how cheap I am with myself. Even my boyfriend has called me out for it. I tend to think that money is just so limited to me, and that maybe I'll lose my job or something tragic will happen, or and it's not like I'm like living day by day with like my paychecks. Like I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I have savings, I have investments, I have, and like I've talked about this with my boyfriend. It's like I can afford certain things, but for me, I'm just like so paranoid of saving a lot of money. And so my number two New Year's resolution is yes, save money, especially because I'm gonna move out next year, but be okay with splurging. Like set a budget and be okay with using the money that is not for saving or investing. Like, just chill out, Shirley. Number three, investing in quality over quantity. This would be with clothes. This would be um with skincare. I think for me, I'm like really thinking about what matters. I'm thinking about like, okay, if I'm gonna spend money on something, what am I gonna spend it over? I don't wanna spend on like fast fashion. I wanna spend in good quality clothes that are gonna be in my closet for years to come. So that's what I'm doing. My parents gave me a gift card to Macy's for Christmas, and I'm planning to go and shop, even if it's for one jean that costs like $60, $70, which I would never do before. I think I owe it to myself to like build a really quality type wardrobe. Number four is investing in my well-being. So what does this mean? You followed me along on TikTok, especially, like you would know that I gained so much weight from the time that I met my boyfriend to now. And I don't completely blame him, because also I was studying for the bar exam. I like sprained my ankle. I couldn't walk. I still can't run. And so it's not to blame him completely, but of course with happy relationship weight, like I gained a lot of weight. And so I really do want to invest in my well-being. I do want to go back to the gym. Well, at the discretion of my doctor, of course, with my ankle. I do want to like make my smoothies in the morning like I was doing when I was waking up at 5 a.m. for law school. Like I just feel like I was in such a disciplined type routine when I was in school, and now that I'm working and now that like I have all this free time, I feel like, especially with the holidays, like whatever, like está bien, pero now I feel like starting this new year, like I really do want to like lose weight. Like I'm so committed to like going back to like a healthier version of myself, and it's not just about like losing pounds, but it's just like about feeling better. And so I'm gonna like really try. I'm gonna really, really, really try, especially now that like I feel like I'm wrapping up with being admitted as an attorney. Like I'm getting all these documents. I feel like I'm finally nearing like the final process of being an attorney. And then especially as like things are like very stable at my job, like I know what I'm doing. So like I don't feel like I'm like all over the place like I was in the beginning of my job. And so I do have like more stability now, and now that the holidays are gone, and I just want to be a better version of myself. And I think this is like the last thing I have to do for myself. Like I've invested in my education, I invested in my career, I'm invested in my social media platform. Why not invest in myself and my health? The fifth and last New Year's resolution goal is to network. I feel like now that I have the time, now that I have more stability, as I said in my routine, I do want to network more. I do want to be able to meet other Latina lawyers. I will say though, like, sometimes, like, going to these events and sometimes, like, you make these connections, but, like, it doesn't really go far from that. Um, and so I think like going to these events are amazing, but at the same time, it's like making individual connections outside of the events. Maybe if it's through LinkedIn, through social media, like through meeting someone and through telling someone, let's get coffee, and I'm hitting you up in my DMs, or you're hitting me up in my DMs, I'm hitting you up. Like I think those could be more genuine connections. So I am planning to just be more, I guess, like strategic in building like genuine relationships, because I hate the word networking, and I don't like using people, you know what I mean? Like that's not how I navigate life. Like I truly want to uplift people. I truly want to have a network of like badass Latina lawyers specifically. So yeah, that's my fifth goal. And one goal that I did have that I almost didn't talk about is traveling, because I said already that I wanted to move out. So how am I gonna like save all this money but then travel? But I do think for me, like I keep mentioning this, but like I want to spend my holidays next winter in Switzerland. Like I really want to do that because I feel like I just owe it to myself to have like a relaxing holidays. This holidays I did not. I got sick. I just like, so maybe honestly like that's the plan. Maybe in Christmas time I'll go to Switzerland. I don't care if I go alone. Like my boyfriend, if you watching this, I don't care. Like I'll go alone. And in April actually I have like 5 days of vacation that I have to use. And if I don't use it, they just like go to waste. So I'm planning to maybe do a short trip in April somewhere. Um I think my goal is like to use my vacation days strategically as well, because my company has like offices everywhere, like in Europe, in Spain, and France, in Colombia, in Mexico. And so maybe like I could do a week of vacation and then a week working through their offices there. Like I think that's pretty possible. I just have to like run it through my boss. So I kind of want to do that. Maybe I'll do that for April, go somewhere, and then for December go to Switzerland. I did not record an outro, but anyways, this was my New Year's resolution video. I hope you enjoy it. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you do. Love ya. Bye.